U.S. Consulate Lagos hosts reception in honor of 17th Headies. The United States Consulate Lagos on Thursday, April 4th, hosted a reception in honor of its 17th annual Headies Music Awards, which returned to Nigeria after a 2-year stint in the U.S. The event took place at the U.S. Consul General's residence in Ikoyi, Lagos on April 4th, 2025. U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria Richard Mills, Jr. reaffirmed the commitment of the U.S. government to strengthening cultural ties with Nigeria through music, art, film, cultural heritage, and educational exchanges. This partnership with the Headies, dubbed the Global Awards for Afrobeat, aims to promote Nigerian talent globally. He emphasized the significance of recognizing artists at home. He praised the Headies for providing a platform for emerging talent in Nigeria. The ambassador noted that taking the Headies to the U.S. in 2022 and 2023 was a bold move, acknowledging African music's global impact. According to him, the U.S. government's American Music Abroad program has sent 118 bands to 134 countries since 2012. The American Music Mentorship Program, a partnership with the Recording Academy, offers African musicians opportunities to learn from industry experts and enrich the African music landscape.
The first is the cultural ties between the United States and Nigeria have grown tremendously over the past few years. There's been an invaluable exchange between our two countries of ideas, culture, and prosperity that the creative industries can bring. In the music scene, we have witnessed an increase of Nigerian artists performing at sold-out shows in U.S. arenas, and Nigerian artists being recognized at U.S. award shows, like the Grammy Awards. Among those artists are Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Terms, who most recently won the Grammy for Best African Music Performance. Congratulations to Tim's. But I think for most artists, being recognized at home has an even more profound meaning. That is why the U.S. diplomatic mission here in Nigeria is so proud to support the Headies, as it recognizes those at the top of their game and provides a platform for emerging talent here in Nigeria. Taking the Headies to the United States in 2022 and 2023 was a bold step, and it was a recognition of the impact African music has made in the United States and around the world. The choice of Atlanta, the Peachtree City, as the host city recognized the more than 700,000 people of Nigerian descent who now live in the United States, many of whom call Georgia, the state of Georgia, and Atlanta home. Georgia, along with California and New York, have played a key role in supporting U.S. creative partnerships in music, film, TV, and U.S. creative companies like MTV, Paramount, Apple Music, YouTube, and record labels like Universal, Empire, Atlantic, and more have led the way in working with Nigerian producers and artists to bring authentic African sounds to listeners across the globe. And I'm very proud the U.S. government is supporting this. The U.S. government's flagship music exchange program, which is called American Music Abroad, has sent 118 bands to 134 countries since 2012. The U.S. State Department's newest initiative, the American Music Mentorship Program, is a partnership with the Recording Academy, the Grammys, as we all know it, to offer African musicians and music industry professionals the opportunity to immerse themselves in the U.S. music scene, learn from some of the best in the industry, and bring that knowledge back to enrich the African music landscape. In its inaugural year of this great program, 3 Nigerian creatives traveled to the United States. As a direct result of this exchange, a Nigerian was selected to open a regional office here in Nigeria and lead operations and A&R for a U.S. media group. I'll end by saying I'm so excited as the U.S. ambassador for the future of continued musical connections that will allow more Nigerians and Americans to prosper.
Lagos State Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Toke Benson Awinka, welcomed the Headies back home, stating Lagos is the soul of Nigeria, where it happens and where it will stay. Awinka appreciated the U.S. Consulate and government for their support.
So I'm going to say thank you very much to the U.S. Consulate. I'm going to say thank you very much to the U.S. government. Ayo is going to make us proud again. Thank you for making us proud. Thank you for doing what you do best. Thank you for bringing this back home. We told you had to bring it back home, but we know that they're also telling you that you must alternate now. We'll consider that, but right now we're going to enjoy it. We're going to savor it, and we're going to hold on to you. So it's another year of the Headies, and it's happening again in Lagos. I'm not going to speak anything here tonight because tonight is not about speeches, like you said. I'm just going to say we're happy that the Headies is back home to Lagos. The government of Lagos is supporting the Headies and making sure that the Headies remains in Lagos and nowhere else in Nigeria. Because when Ayo came to me, Ayo said, "Oh, Commissioner, they're thinking maybe I should bring it to Abuja." I'm like, no. Lagos is the soul of Nigeria. Lagos is where it happens. Lagos is where it began. Lagos is where it will stay. And I'm glad that the Headies is back here tonight.
Ayo Animation, executive producer of the Headies Awards, expressed gratitude to the Lagos State government for their consistent support. He also thanked the U.S. government for their backing both in the U.S. and Lagos. Animation continued, "Lagos is my home, my family, and where I'm from. All my success stories happened in Lagos, and I'm thankful for the support." He acknowledged the creative industry's massive impact, naming colleagues like Choma and Mike Tadao. Animation also appreciated sponsors, team, and Hip TV for their hard work.
I'd like to just appreciate everyone for being here. There's no more to say other than to thank you. I appreciate you for being here, and thanks for the... Okay, I get my area boys press for that side. Okay. Maybe we do our see the talk. Waiting the happen. Okay, so I'd like to say thank you so much. But you know, say Ambassador Day, and also make on keep on our for later. I'd like to say thank you so much to the U.S. Consulate for, please, for supporting us over the years. Well, I'd like to first start, of course, I mentioned Lagos State. That is my home, that's my family, this is where I'm from, and everything that happened to us and me, as a person, I animation happened in Lagos. All my success stories happened in Lagos. So I'd like to say thank you to Lagos. I'd like to say thank you to Lagos State government for supporting us. The industry is big, and there are some of my colleagues here that are doing great things as well, massive things. I see Choma on one side, I see Mike Dada on the other side, and so many creatives here. I'd like to say thank you for supporting the creative industry and going all out with everything you have to give us the deserving backup. I know that the sponsors as well. I hope I'm not going to skip a name. If you skip a name, now I'll allow, but you can see them, they're all over. I'm seeing my sponsors here. Thank you so much for all you've done. You know, the Headies project is not one that you can do if you do not have support. Then, of course, my amazing team, Small Promotions team, I'd like to say thank you to every single one of you. You know, and Hip TV team, I'd like to say thank you to every single one of you for the hard work, morning, afternoon, night, middle of the night, Sundays, anytime I call you, and even when I don't call you, you're working. Thank you, everyone. My friends in the house, I say thank you. And, of course, my son is here. He's also a creative as well. I asked him to join me on stage. He's a shy guy, but he's my creative genius.
Among the distinguished guests at the reception were CEO of Netcomerc Limited, Dr. Kennedy Okonkwo, former NFF president and FIFA council member, Amaju Pinnick, Cubana chief priest, Libola of Lagos, Mr. Yinka Adebayo. The event was masterfully compared by Mujibadi Shosonya, while Brown Joel and Beriola provided the musical entertainment.